What is up, everybody? RandomRandomMan here, bringing you my review for The Big Short. The movie's plot basically follows a group of individuals who, during the late 2000s, find early evidence that the housing market would be crashing during that said time. The ensemble cast that has been gathered to act in this movie all deliver just spectacular performances. Christian Bale plays one of the people who finds early evidence that the housing market bubble will eventually implode, and he does a very nice job. He's the only actor of this ensemble crew to even get an Oscar nomination, as the rest of the movie's gotten other nominations as well. But I think the standout performance here is Steve Carell. He gives a very angry and emotional performance, especially with it being evident in one scene, and I thought he would have warranted a nomination. Not taking anything away from Bale, but Carell was the big standout in my eyes. There's also other people here too, like Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. They also do very outstanding jobs here, and even the rest of the other characters who are not bigger names, but they all contribute very, very well. The writing here has to have a big mention as well, because the script is so provocatively put together, as it is based on a book written by Michael Lewis. Now, I've never read the book that this movie is based off of, but I have read Lewis's other work, Moneyball, which was subsequently turned into another great movie, which also starred Brad Pitt. And I think the way the dialogue and just all the information that is attained together to even understand what kind of crisis that these people were going through in the late 2000s is just very intriguing to all listen to, even if it's a lot to take hold of in a 2-hour movie. And that's what I would say made me want to learn more, even though I wasn't really interested in this topic in the first place, as there are other things that made this movie more palpable, to say the least, as certain characters break the fourth wall at times, and there were even some tongue-in-cheek cameos from big celebrities to even tell us more about certain terms and other big definitions to get us to understand, because this movie has a very particular style. This also makes me really surprised seeing how this movie is directed by Adam McKay, who is famous for doing comedies like Anchorman, but is able to do drama here as well. I think what really took me out of the movie in certain areas was just how it was shot. The movie was shot as if it was a documentary, and it looked like very dirty and very sloppily put together. Not in a bad way necessarily, but there are constant zooms being used in and out of certain frames on characters in particular, and it kind of took me out and made me bewildered. But what I would say that this film succeeds in the most is trying to tell a very big financial expose that everyone really needs to know about if they already haven't gotten a lot of information already from over the past decade, in knowing why this all happened, as it is very much a true story. This movie is nominated for a bunch of Oscars, including big categories like Best Director and Best Picture. And while it isn't my personal favorite to win, I would still definitely recommend this movie, as it is a very relevant watch. Plus, you're going to be treated to some very, very incredible performances and very thought-provoking writing. My final verdict for The Big Short is 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you all, as always, for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment on what you thought of The Big Short, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you on the next movie review.